Africa, let me ask you a hard question. Who are you waiting for? Who must approve our progress? Who must validate our dreams? Who must give us permission to rise? Because for decades, centuries even, Africa has been standing at the gate of our destiny, waiting for approval, waiting for aid, waiting for validation, waiting for permission. And today, I'm here to say this clearly. No one is coming. If Africa is going to rise, Africa must stop waiting for permission. Africa did not always wait before colonial borders, before imposed systems, before borrowed identities. Africa traded, governed, innovated, and influenced the world. Yet, today, we are told, wait for foreign investment, wait for international approval, wait for donors, wait for development partners. And slowly, dangerously, waiting became normal. But let me tell you something powerful. Waiting is not neutral. Waiting is a decision. And for Africa, waiting has cost us time, dignity, and destiny. Waiting feels safe. Waiting feels responsible. Waiting feels patient. But waiting can also be paralysis disguised as wisdom. Here is how the trap works. When you wait for approval, you surrender initiative. When you wait for validation, you doubt your worth. When you wait for permission, you give power away. And power, once given, is rarely returned freely. Africa was taught to doubt herself, taught to ask before acting, taught to follow instead of lead. That is not humility. That is programming. The strongest chains on Africa are not visible. They are mental. When a people believe they are not ready, they will never begin. When a people believe they are incapable, they will never attempt. When a people believe they need permission, they will never lead. This is why mental liberation must come before political liberation. This is why mindset must shift before systems change. Africa must unlearn waiting. Look at history carefully. No great nation waited to be free. No great movement waited to be approved. No great revolution waited for permission. Freedom was claimed. Progress was built. Power was taken back. Waiting did not build Europe. Waiting did not build Asia. Waiting did not build any global power. Action did. The moment Africa stops waiting, we invest in our own solutions. We trust African innovation. We prioritize African interests. We protect African resources. We build African systems for African realities. Waiting delays progress. Action creates momentum. And momentum changes everything. Let's be clear. Stopping the wait does not mean rejecting collaboration. It means ending dependency. Partnerships should be equal. Support should be strategic. Aid should never replace initiative. Africa must lead, with or without applause. Africa, you do not need permission to educate your children. You do not need permission to build your industries. You do not need permission to control your resources. You do not need permission to protect your culture. You do not need permission to shape your future. You already have what you need. You have people, you have lands, you have talent, you have history, and you have vision. What is missing is decision. Every great shift begins with one moment of clarity. This is that moment. Africa must move from waiting to building, from asking to acting, from doubting to deciding. Because the future does not belong to those who wait. It belongs to those who act. Africa, stop waiting. The permission you seek will never come because it was never meant to. You were meant to rise. You were meant to unite. You were meant to empower. This is Africa Unity Speaks. The movement continues. Until I see you in my next video, do have a wonderful day and bye for now.